Canadians do the right thing by bringing Thomas Plekanec back for one more season?
I don't have a problem with it, and I always never had a problem with it when that possibility was happening throughout the summer. Thomas Plekanec is a great guy on this team, very respected in the locker room. We heard all through the week as he hit that 1,000 mark, and he took a pay cut as well. And when you have a younger team, what the Canadians have right now, having a leader like Thomas Plekanec on the team really helps. Now, with the Laval Rocket this week, Joel Bouchard, the head coach, he had a freak out because his team was not practicing, was not giving the kind of effort that they wanted, and he was disappointed because he said, all week we've been hearing about Thomas Plekanec, and I was hoping that my players would listen to that and the kind of work ethic he has, and that they would try and emulate that in practice. And I think that's what the Canadians were really hoping by bringing him back, that younger players will learn from him.
My only concern when they first brought him back is I thought he might take ice time away from other players who are developing. You're getting younger, you're getting faster. Thomas Plekanec isn't young and he isn't fast, but the fact they made him a healthy scratch to start the season, I went, okay, this isn't going to be a case of Plekanec's going to play no matter what. They're going to use him, pick his spots when they put him in, and he's a great influence on the young guys on the team. Talking with some of the young guys before his 1,000th game, Victor Mete told a story about how he took a bunch of the kids out at his first evaluation camp for lunch, ordered them all their food and ordered them all French fries, and as soon as one of the kids would touch a French fry, don't eat that. And to this day, Victor Mete says, anytime I eat a French fry, I think of Thomas Plekanec and I feel guilty.
But so, it's good for you, it gives you the potatoes.
Well, but that's the impact he's had on guys, is just how to be a pro. And he's a quiet guy. Arturi Lehkonen talked about when he first came here and he didn't really know anybody. Plekanec took him to an impact soccer game, and he said it was so cool. Like I'd known him, I didn't know this guy, and I spent 2.5 hours with him at a soccer game, and then I felt like I knew him. So that's the role Thomas Plekanec plays, and the coach can look at him and say, watch what he does.
And that's why they brought him back. It's and it was clear with the way they've used him and the way they plan to use him moving forward. I asked Claude Julien flat out, what is his role? And he said, well, he's just as important off the ice to us as he is on it, and if he earns his ice time, he'll get it. But otherwise, there's going to be nights where he doesn't dress it, and we need him off the ice to bring along these young players. Canadians are the second youngest team in the NHL right now. To have a player like this around, it's great value. And the only other question you can ask is, did the Canadians do the right thing not bringing Andrei Markov back? I think everybody agrees no. He could still play, and he clearly would have been a great influence off the ice. Always the first guy in the gym, and I think they did the right thing in this, and it was really a poetic justice kind of moment with him scoring in his thousands.
Well, Jordy Ben told me, he says, I asked him about Plekanec, he says, I don't really know him that well because he's such a quiet guy and keeps to himself, but he says he's almost like a robot. He said he comes in every day and he's the first guy in the gym, he does his work, nothing bothers him. Nothing bothers him. He goes and he leaves. And Jordy Ben said, I'm trying to learn some of that and take some of that myself, to not let all the outside noise, don't let it in, just come in, do your job, work hard, leave, go home. And that's the impact that Thomas Plekanec has on the Canadians.
True story, Stu. I read your article yesterday at La Belle Province while eating French fries.
Oh.
So. Miracles happen. Go to hockeyinsideout.com right now and check out this week's full episode.